This is a message to you. You're a wax babe, you're already like for someone to wax it. The underwear that I wear, we need to breathe. We need to let it, or you're gonna end up with something that you don't want. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Aiyeesha and this is Vlogmas day 22. In this video I'm going to be sharing some things that I cannot ignore as a conscious woman. You know when they say if you know better, do better? Yeah, it's going to be all of that, and I'm going to be sharing some of my non-negotiables with you. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, something you need to hear, definitely stay tuned, keep on watching. Also don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to I Am Aiyeesha, and turn on your notification bells, because I've been posting videos every single day for 25 days straight. We're going all the way up to Christmas Day and you don't want to miss out. So check out my Vlogmas playlist at the end of this video. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna call this health and self-care tips that I cannot ignore and cannot neglect as a conscious woman. So this is not in any particular order, by the way, but the first thing on my list is making sure that I brush my teeth 2 to 3 times a day, specifically at night. When I was like a teenager or like early into my 20s, I know that it wasn't properly in my routine to like brush my teeth at night. Obviously I brush my teeth in the morning before I eat, before I go and speak to anyone, but I just know it wasn't a thing for me to consciously brush my teeth before bed. Now I can't sleep until I've brushed my teeth at night. Like, I'm not comfortable, like it's fully part of my nighttime routine until I've brushed my teeth at night. Like the full-on routine, it just weighs over my head that you haven't brushed your teeth tonight. You haven't done that. So yeah, basically that first one is to brush my teeth specifically at night time. I always brush my teeth in the morning and before I go anywhere, before I talk to anyone, but at night time it's just as important as brushing your teeth in the morning. Don't look at me sideways. You probably needed to hear that. You probably need to hear that too, you know, but I know better, so I do better. Just get rid, clean it up. Obviously, like, you know, sometimes we're too tired, like we literally just fall asleep out of nowhere, and it is what it is. But when you know better, do better. So do better. The next thing on my list is washing my face and moisturizing after. Yeah, I know when I was in school I didn't like to cream my face because I had oily skin, and it would just add, like I felt like it would just add to the, so I would just wash my face and leave it. That's probably why my skin looked, I mean, I've never had awful skin, but once upon a time parts of my skin was suffering. And then when I started network marketing, health wellness business, I was selling like skincare products and stuff, so I tried out a few things and I healed my skin, like completely healed my skin. And that's from like the creams and the moisturizers and the things that I was putting onto my skin. And that's when I really got into skincare and fully actually caring for my skin on my face. So yeah, I can't go without washing my face and moisturizing it, and I don't like to use any willy-nilly thing on my face. Ideally clean, fragrance-free products. But yeah, if you watched my last video, I was trying out a Neutrogena water-based moisturizer that was fragranced, and like I said, I just wanted to try it, but I like the smell of it. I just wouldn't buy it again because my skin is sensitive and it does suffer sometimes. So me, as a conscious woman who cares about her skin, has to moisturize it with clean products. Wash your face, clean it out properly, get rid of the crust in your eye. Don't leave the house with a dry, ashy face, especially if you're black, because it shows. Particularly as a black woman, I cannot do that to myself. Walking around with grey patches on my brown skin no, we're trying to make the skin glow, not trying to dull it out. So yeah, washing my face and moisturizing for that nice glow afterwards. The next one, I learned this little tip hack from the good queen Hailey Gamba, self-care queen. So basically, don't forget to clean your ears, don't forget to clean behind your ears. Something I do anyway, but with rubbing alcohol, game changer, especially if you are prone to getting a lot of grease or oils or like your hair products like run down your face or whatever. The rubbing alcohol just like takes away all of that grease. Obviously don't put it inside, because I don't even know what will happen if you get rubbing alcohol inside your ears. Not for that, I'm talking about behind the ears, behind and like around these parts, carefully, but particularly behind the ears. If you're gonna do it on these parts, then definitely be careful, because you don't want no rubbing alcohol juices to fly in your ears. I don't know what will happen. Don't say you got that tip from me, because you didn't. I told you not to do that. Get it on a cotton pad, clean behind your ears, get rid of the extra grease and whatever else is behind there, who knows. Okay, so the next thing that I cannot ignore as a conscious self-care healthy woman is having moisturized lips. Like, something I always have in my bag is a Vaseline or a lip balm of some sort. I hate having dry lips, so I've always got some sort of moisturizer for that on deck, always. Just got to a stage in my life, and it wasn't like an instant you need to do this, it was a gradual thing for me, but certain things I just can't ignore in my self-care, healthy healthcare routine, like, which takes me on to my next thing. Something I need in my bag all the time is hand cream, some sort of cream to keep the hands moisturized. Yeah, my hands are prone to getting really dry when I'm at work. I'm having to wash my hands because things are dusty and dirty, and yeah, whenever I wash my hands, 2 seconds after they're dry, and I do not like the feeling. I hate the feeling of having dry hands, and I hate the feeling of having dry lips, and I just don't like how it looks either. So I always make sure I have hand cream, some sort of cream in my bag. I'm not even gonna lie, at the moment in my bag is a big old pump of cocoa butter. Get the little pump when I need it, pump it out, because the little ones are just not doing it for me. Like, I'll run out of that too quickly. So yeah, that's something I carry in my bag always, lip balm and hand cream. Okay, so the next one, as I've gotten older, I've definitely become a germaphobe, because hand sanitizer always. And also I'm a bus still, so I still get on public transport, and you already know what public transport is like, especially in London. So I need to keep my hands clean, got my hand sanitizer on deck always. Okay, moving on to the next thing is to always carry some sort of mints or breath refresher in thy bag. So I've always got like a Polo, a Tic Tac, a soft mint, a Mento, an extra, a Wrigley's situation in my bag, because I like to stay fresh. Like, I don't like no bad anything in my mouth, sitting in my mouth, no, nothing. Yeah, so I want to stay fresh. I've always got the mints on deck, particularly when I'm at work. If I've had a long day at work and, you know, I've had my lunch and whatever, I don't know, but if I'm eating something that has onions in it and I'm not able to brush my teeth, I need to make sure that I've got some gum or something to quickly refresh it. So something I cannot ignore is to have a quick breath refresher in my bag. Okay, the next one is watching my water intake. You're probably bored. Everyone knows, drink your water, but yeah, I am aware. Like, I'm trying to stay aware of how much water I'm drinking, and I'm trying to up my water intake. I've spoken about it plenty times on my channel now at this point. But yeah, since I've cut out fizzy drink and I've cut out blah blah blah, I've said it before, I'll be drinking more water. So yeah, get your water in, and that's all I'm gonna say. Getting my water in. Another thing, again, I've spoken about this recently, is my fiber intake. Consciously making sure I get enough fiber so that everything inside is working the way that it needs to, and I'm releasing extra waste from my body regularly. Otherwise you're gonna get constipated, and we don't want that. We don't want to be constipated. So obviously the water helps with that as well, but upping the fiber intake and eating proper whole foods with, you know, I'm not a nutritionist, even though I might look like one. Consciously getting my fiber in. Right, this one is for the girls. This one is for the girls. Like, this is a message to you. Something that I have not ignored and will not ignore is getting my cervical screening when I need to. I know there's a good few ladies out there who haven't got their cervical smear because why? Because they're too scared. Why? When you've already done the, and if you're a wax babe, you've already, like, for someone to wax it. So what are you really afraid of? Go and get your smear. It's not as scary as what you might be thinking. It's for the better, it's for the health of it. Go and get your smear test done. I had my second one done this year. I had my first one a couple of years ago, but yeah, I would never, like, shy away from going to get my cervical smear test. When I went to get mine recently, the lady was really nice. I think she thought I was younger than I was, so she was like being like, yeah, like she was trying to like do her best to make me comfortable, and I was thinking, I'm already comfortable, don't worry. But she was like, tell your friends, like your friends or whatever to go and get theirs. And I'm like, yeah, I'm telling them, because there's actually nothing to be afraid of. And if you are afraid of finding something, it's better to catch it quickly, which is the whole point of getting a cervical screening in the first place. So yeah, don't ignore that letter that comes through your letterbox. Don't ignore the text that comes from your doctors. Go and get it done. So another thing as I've gotten older is watching the underwear that I wear. I used to wear like a thong all the time. Not all the time, but when I was at college training and being a dancer and stuff, certain outfits don't want visible panty line and all of that stuff. But I just want to be comfortable these days. I just want to be comfortable, and we need to breathe. So my next thing that I cannot ignore, and what my mum has always told me is to wear cotton underwear. Get your granny panties. I don't actually have granny panties, but I need to get some. To be honest. But just make sure the underwear that you're wearing is cotton and that it's breathable. And also when I go to sleep, I don't wear anything, because we need to let it because you gotta let the air get to it, or you're gonna end up with something that you don't want. So yeah, it's important to bend that ass over, let that, shake that, hands on your knees, hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Anyway, you know how the song goes. You gotta let that breathe. Cotton underwear and going commando at bedtime. And yeah, that wraps it up for this video. Just some quick things that came to mind, that I was like, yeah, I want to share this. Some things that I cannot ignore now, being an older woman, being a mature woman, being a conscious woman, being an intentional babe. Self-care, hygiene tips that I can't, like, they live with me, and I just wanted to put it out there, share and encourage you all to add that into your routine as well if you don't already. So yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, or if you have any ideas of what you want me to talk about, let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe to I Am Aiyeesha. turn on your notification bells so you don't miss a post from me. Love yourself, be yourself, take care of yourself always, and I will see you tomorrow for another video, guys. Peace out.